This Flutter app has 3 checkboxes that allow us to either add or remove items to our breakfast buffet menu. If we check the hot drinks option, tea, coffee, and cocoa get added to our breakfast buffet menu. The same thing happens for proteins and pastries. If we uncheck pastries, the pastries get removed from our breakfast buffet menu. If we uncheck hot drinks, tea, coffee, and cocoa get removed from the menu, and the same thing happens for the proteins. Let me show you how to build checkboxes like this in Flutter. We start off with a blank app. There's nothing in our app but a blank scaffold. I've added this images folder where I have put these 3 images that we are going to use for our app, and also in the pubspec.yaml file, I have added the assets line with a reference to the images folder so that we can be able to use these images in our app. Watch out for this indentation, which is very important in the pubspec.yaml file. Back in our main.dat file, the first thing we'll do is create the general layout of this app. So we'll create a centered column, inside of which we'll put the sized boxes for spacing, the text, and the cards that will hold our checkboxes, images for the menu items, as well as the text descriptions of the menu items. This is the row inside of which we will put our checkbox, our image for menu item, and the text for our menu item. Let's continue adding the remaining items in this column. The reason we are using a wrap here is because the size of our menu will be changing. And so we want its parent to adjust depending on the number of items inside this children property, as well as the space available horizontally. To learn more about the wrap widget, check out my wrap video. Let's minimize this window here so that we can see our code nicely. And let's save and rebuild this app. Don't worry about the blue squiggly lines. The editor expects a const keyword here, since everything for now is pretty constant, but that will change once we start applying functionality to our checkbox. So don't mind the blue lines for now, those will disappear. So let's save this and rebuild our app to see what it looks like. And here is our rebuilt app. We can see that this card is empty because we have not yet added the checkbox, the image for the menu option, and the text for the menu option inside. So that is what we are going to do first. So let's go over to the row where we need to add these items. And here is the row. The first thing we'll put in is a sized box for spacing, then the checkbox, a sized box for spacing again, an image for our menu option, another sized box for spacing, and finally our text. The checkbox requires a property known as value, and this is a boolean. This is what decides whether the checkbox is checked or not. So this is the checkbox we're going to use for hot drinks. So for that, we'll create a boolean right here and call it hot drinks and set it to false by default. So we're going to pass that as the value of this value property. Another required property of a checkbox is the onChanged property. And this is a function that determines what happens when we check or uncheck the checked box. Let's correct this spelling. This is supposed to be a lowercase b for checkbox. There we go. So now we have the 2 required properties of the checkbox. For now, the onChanged value will just be a blank function, but this is where we're going to implement the functionality. Before we implement the functionality, let us apply a little styling. Let's change the color of the checkbox when active to amber and the color of the checkmark itself to black. After the sized box, let's add the other 2 items in this row. Let's save and rebuild this app to see what we have so far. And here is our rebuilt app. Let's quickly add in the image for the hot drinks. Save and rebuild this. And there is our rebuilt app. So we have our checkbox, which for now doesn't yet function. And this is because when we click on it, we need to change its value. If it's initially false as it is, we need to change that value to true and vice versa. So that's what we are going to do, and we'll do that inside this onChanged function. For this, we'll use a setState function so that our app rebuilds to reflect our new choice. And inside this function, we're going to change the value of hot drinks to the opposite of what it currently is. The next thing we want to do is update the menu. And for that, we need to first create a menu, and we'll create a simple list for this menu. The next thing we will create is a function called update menu. This function will return void, and its function will be to update the items inside the menu based on the selection we have just made. The first thing it will do is clear the current menu. Then after that, we'll use an if statement to check if hot drinks has been set to true. Then we will add the hot drinks options to this menu. And now we'll call this update menu function inside the setState function in our checkbox. Let's save and rebuild this app to see this functionality. Now our app has been rebuilt, and if we click on this checkbox, we see that the tick appears. But the reason we're not seeing the items in the menu yet is because we have not yet added them inside this wrap widget. So let's add them here using a for loop. Let's save this and rebuild our app. And our app has now been rebuilt. If we check this checkbox, we can see that our hot drinks get added to this menu. If we uncheck it, we see that our hot drinks get removed from this menu. Let's now apply the same thing to our proteins and pastries menu options. And by the way, if you are enjoying this video so far, be sure to like it and be sure to send it to someone who you think will find it helpful as well. Also subscribe to this channel for more tutorials just like this one. So now let's go on with our other two menu options. Since these other two menu options are similar to the one we've already implemented, we will copy this card and paste it and then change the properties that are specific to each menu option. For example, we'll have a boolean for each menu option, and then we'll have an if statement inside this function for each menu option. Let's start off with the proteins menu option. So let's copy and paste this card and make the necessary changes. Let's save and rebuild this app. And now we have proteins as an additional option in our buffet menu. If we check it, we see that we get sausages, bacon, and soybeans added to our menu. And our other menu item still works as expected. Let's do the same thing for pastries option. This time, let's start with the boolean and an edit of the update menu, and then move on to copy paste the card. Let's now copy and paste the card. Since we already have it in the clipboard, it's just a matter of pasting it here and then making the necessary changes. Let's save and rebuild our app. And now we have our three options in our breakfast buffet menu. In each item that we check gets added to our menu. Each item that we uncheck gets removed from our menu. So that's how you build checkboxes in Flutter. If you have enjoyed and found value in this video, be sure to like it and subscribe to this channel with the notifications turned on so that you get notified each time I upload a new video. If you have any questions, post them in the comments, and if you have any other comments, post them in the comments section as well. This is the Flutter Coach, and I will see you in the next one.